Your obsession started early, not with sacks, not with clout, but with destruction. You didn't want to be good at football, you wanted to end the plays, permanently. You were always the strongest kid in school, but not the biggest. While other linemen looked like walking refrigerators, you were shredded. Quick, mean, fast off the edge. Coaches looked at you sideways. Maybe try linebacker, they'd say. But you weren't made to drop into coverage. You weren't made to think. You were made to hunt. Eventually, a coach put you at defensive end, and it clicked. Snap after snap, you ripped through your blocker like wet paper. You weren't 6'6", you weren't 280, but every quarterback feared you like you were. Because you didn't tackle quarterbacks, you obliterated them. Every hit personal, every sack a statement, and you never stopped. Training at 5 a.m. before school, push-ups during lunch, film study instead of parties. You became a high school legend, and when that scholarship offer came in, you felt invincible. Then college happened. Your first practice, you're lined up across from a 6'7", 340-pound senior who's built like Thanos, and he hates you. You're not just a rookie, you're a threat. You try your favorite high school move, speed off the edge. He plants you into the turf like a fence post. Suddenly, you're quiet. Every snap becomes a street fight. Double teams, triple teams, tight ends chip you, running backs throw cut blocks at your knees. You're not the star anymore. You're depth, you're scout team, you're learning. But you don't quit. You gain 30 pounds of muscle. You learn hand fighting. You practice footwork like a ballet dancer with rage issues. You study offensive line schemes in the dark like a psychopath, and eventually, you win the job. But winning the job is the easy part. Now you have to keep it. You're up at 4:30 lifting before class. Afternoon film sessions, night practice. You don't sleep, you don't eat for fun. You eat to gain. Everything hurts, all the time. But the pain is routine. You finally start dominating again. Sacks start piling up. You start getting whispers. He could go third round. He's raw, but explosive. Then, one game, you bend the edge too hard, Pop. Your knee's gone. Doctors say, 6 to 8 months, but your world ends instantly. Coaches move on, scouts disappear. The game doesn't pause for pain. You rehab like a man possessed. You make it back in 5 months, but you're never quite the same. You're still fast, but just 0.1 seconds slower. And honestly, that's everything. Now every snap is a gamble. You're in pain constantly, but you push through, because that's what defensive ends do. You sacrifice your body, your knees, your sleep, all for a shot at the league. Then comes draft day. You don't hear your name, not in round 1, not in round 7, but you get a call. Undrafted free agent. You smile. Then you puke. Because now you're in a room with monsters. The NFL doesn't care about your past. They care about what you do right now. One bad practice? You're not good, they say. They don't hurt anymore. You've gone numb. You don't sleep. You don't rest. You play through tears, bone bruises, partial tears. Because there's no later. You fight like hell. Maybe you make the roster, maybe you don't, but one day, after a 12-hour day of lifting, film, and crashing into 300-pound men, you realize why it sucks to be a defensive end. Because even when you win, you still lose something. Your joints, your peace, your time, and for what? Nothing. You weren't born to be average. You were born to wreck things. And even if it sucks to be you, you wouldn't have it any other way.